Have you ever wondered what would happen if Marvel's angriest monster landed in a world where the heroes are the real villains? A Gamma experiment teleports the Hulk straight into the boys' universe, where greed, corruption, and abuse define almost every soup. As Hulk tears through Vought's greatest heroes, Bruce Banner races to develop a virus that could erase their powers forever. Our story starts with Dr. Banner, who gets teleported into this other universe during his Gamma experiment to fix himself. The blast of Gamma radiation causes Banner to transform into the Hulk, and here, in his Hulk form, he starts causing rampage and destruction across the boys' universe. News all over America and the world calls him a monster soup, a term they made up after seeing his overwhelming power and how no normal soup is able to take him on. Queen Maeve and the Deep are sent by Vought to take care of the situation. As soon as they arrive, they are shocked to see the size of the Hulk and how easily he is crushing everything. Maeve tells the Deep to distract him, giving her the chance to attack the Hulk and slash his neck with her sword. The Deep, even though scared, distracts the Hulk, but seeing the Hulk charge straight at him, he runs away, but manages to create enough of a distraction for Maeve to jump the Hulk from behind and slash his neck. But her sword shatters instead of drawing blood. The Hulk has survived hits far beyond anything this universe could ever throw at him, so a blade from here is completely useless against him. It just irritates him and he starts punching Maeve. Even though Bruce tries his best to stop the Hulk since Maeve is a woman, Hulk realizes just how strong she really is, as she is not instantly dying from his attacks. Luckily, Bruce is able to hold the Hulk back long enough for Maeve to start landing hits. She tries her best to knock him out, but Hulk gets control back, suppresses Bruce, and unleashes a barrage of punches on Maeve, injuring her heavily. Just in time, A-Train arrives and grabs her, running at full speed out of there. Hulk tries to chase him down, and even though Hulk has superhuman speed, A-Train is even faster than the speed of sound, and at his maximum speed he manages to outrun the Hulk and save both himself and Maeve. Not long after this fight, Bruce takes control and is able to suppress the Hulk temporarily. Banner regrets causing this much destruction and starts to look around, seeing the Earth as a normal Earth. But after spending a day here, he realizes this world is filled with soups, way more than the number of superheroes in his universe. Banner also notices how the soups in this universe are influencers more than they are heroes. Every soup has some kind of rating and ranking, and based on that, they make money through brands. He doesn't really like this, as it defeats the entire point of being a hero, being selfless and caring about other people instead of just focusing on filling their own pockets. Banner starts researching because he realizes these people are hiding way more than they are showing. Through this research, he gets overwhelmingly shocked by the amount of murders, genocide, and crimes these soups are accused of, but always get away with, thanks to their popularity and money from corporations like Vought. He also finds out about the boys, who are being hunted by Vought and the government. On the other hand, the Seven and every soup in the world are terrified by the sudden arrival of this monster soup. Homelander can't believe Maeve got cooked this bad, and Stormfront calms him down, reminding him that he is the peak of soups, and no matter how strong this new monster soup may look, Homelander would be able to kill him at the end of the day. Little does she know that Hulk is not a soup at all, but a Gamma monster from a totally different reality. Stan Edgar comes in and suggests that Homelander and Stormfront go rescue Soldier Boy from Russia. Both can't believe Soldier Boy is alive, but Edgar assures them he is fine and that the Russians were experimenting on him. Luckily, the boys find Banner before Vought does, and after some interrogation, they realize Banner is not just very smart, but good at heart, and from a different reality. They ask him to join their cause, and Bruce, at first a little hesitant, agrees. Butcher asks him if he can make a soup-killing virus that will eradicate every soup from the face of the earth. The other members of the boys don't want this, but Banner comes back with a hybrid plan that avoids a genocide. He says he can make a virus that, if released into the air, takes away soup's powers if they inhale it. Butcher, although he wants a more gruesome plan, can't argue against Banner on this. With the help of Frenchie, he starts working on the virus, and Starlight brings them some samples and some research papers. She also brings Stormfront's hair, so they can even make the virus lethal against V1 soups. Within a week, they manage to create the virus, since Bruce is one of the greatest scientific minds in the entire Marvel universe. with expertise spanning gamma radiation, genetics, nuclear physics, and biochemistry, making him the one mind capable of engineering a virus like this. On the other hand, Homelander and Stormfront manage to rescue Soldier Boy, and they discover that the Russians have given him some kind of new ability that can take away soup powers. With Soldier Boy's strength and soup killing blast, Stan Edgar is sure they can kill this new monster soup and gain public trust at the same time. Homelander is relieved they finally have a chance against this monster, but he is pissed off at Stormfront's love for Soldier Boy and decides he will be the one to land the finishing blow on the Hulk. Meanwhile, Starlight informs the boys of Soldier Boy's revival and how the Seven is stronger than ever thanks to Soldier Boy and his new Compound V erasing blast. But since Banner is not a soup and not from their universe, they don't worry about him getting his powers erased by Soldier Boy. Vought and the military have started aggressively searching for the boys and Banner and will hunt them down soon. The boys decide to take Banner and the virus to a more deserted, less populated location, so that when the fight between Vought and the Hulk happens, it can't do much damage to innocent civilians. Here, although Banner disagrees with transforming into the Hulk to take down soups, Butcher tells him how bad these soups really are, and what Homelander did to his wife. Banner can't believe how rotten the system is, and how the #1 superhero of this world is this evil and disgusting. He almost transforms into the Hulk right there, but he saves his anger for the final showdown, and decides not to hold the Hulk back at all. Soon, A-Train discovers their location, and the military, an army of soups, and the 7+ Soldier Boy arrive. Banner asks the boys to take down the normal soups with the virus while he fights the big shots, killing them with the Hulk or using the virus on them if he gets the chance, since the boys can't take down soups by normal means. The soups, military, and Seven surround the base of the boys and order them to come out. The boys get ready with the virus, which they have in syringe bullet form and gaseous form, while Banner starts getting angry and transforms into the Hulk. He breaks out of the house and the military opens fire, but ordinary weapons are useless against the Hulk. He instantly charges at the military, destroying all their weapons. Just then, the soups start attacking him, and Black Noir tries to sneak attack him with his sword, but it snaps, and Hulk rips out Black Noir's intestines and kills him right there. The Deep, witnessing all this, starts running away, but this time Hulk doesn't let him escape and kills him too. Maeve goes to attack the Hulk, but Starlight stops her midway and quickly explains the plan. Without a single word, Maeve makes her choice, turning her back on Vought and throwing herself into the fight on the boys' side. Just then, Soldier Boy attacks the Hulk and is actually able to put up a fight, and Stormfront assists him with her lightning attacks, which don't do much damage but distract the Hulk enough for Soldier Boy to land critical hits. Homelander decides to sneak up on the Hulk to become the main hero, since there are cameras all around, and he also wants to impress Stormfront, having grown jealous of her bonding with Soldier Boy. He pushes Soldier Boy aside and lasers the Hulk in the eyes, blinding him temporarily and annoying him even more. Hulk becomes angrier, and the military and all the soups pile on. But just then, Starlight launches her flash attack, blinding everyone for a few seconds, giving the Hulk a chance to catch a breath. The boys move in and start shooting soups with the virus and throwing virus gas bombs, erasing the soup army little by little. But this also gives the Hulk time to recover, and he is angrier than ever. Stormfront attacks the Hulk from the sky with her thunder, but Hulk looks her straight in the eye, unfazed, then takes a huge leap into the air, grabs her, and starts landing decisive blows, punching her left and right brutally. Seeing this, Homelander and Soldier Boy get pissed off and both slam into the Hulk, knocking him back, throwing everything they've got at him, and drawing the Hulk's blood for the first time in this world. Meanwhile, Stormfront, heavily injured, still tries to help them. But just then, Kimiko, Maeve, and Starlight arrive and start beating her down, and with the help of the soup virus, they manage to strip her of her powers. This kills her in the process, since she no longer has her superhuman healing and endurance. Seeing this, Homelander gets even more enraged and grabs the Hulk, hauling him into the sky. The Hulk punches him the whole way up, but Homelander doesn't care about the damage anymore and smashes him into the ground. The impact causes a mini earthquake, and just then Soldier Boy takes his chance and fires his blast with full force at the Hulk, exhausting himself in the process. Everyone thinks the Hulk is either dead or stripped of his powers, but then the smoke clears, and the Hulk slowly comes walking out. Soldier Boy's blast only strips away powers born from Compound V, see, but the Hulk's strength comes from raw gamma radiation, so there is simply nothing for it to erase. Thanks to the constant sneak attacks and everyone jumping him, the Hulk has now finally lost his mind, and he roars. Everyone gets scared. The blast from Soldier Boy and the beating from Homelander did nothing to this monster, and now he seems even stronger, because the angrier the Hulk gets, the stronger he becomes. His rage has no known upper limit, which means every second this fight drags on only makes him more unstoppable. He runs at Soldier Boy, who tries to block but fails miserably, and the Hulk smashes his head repeatedly, shaking the ground and killing him brutally. Just then, A-Train tries to intervene, sneaking up and punching the Hulk down, and the Hulk pretends to get pushed back, then grabs A-Train's leg and breaks it, before snapping his neck and killing him for good. Homelander, seeing all this, can't believe his eyes. Almost all the military weapons are destroyed, the Soup Army has been depowered thanks to Banner's virus, and most of his team are dead. And Homelander finally realizes what is happening. Every punch, every laser attack, every cheap shot has done nothing but make this thing even stronger. He was never wearing the Hulk down. He was just feeding its anger. The strongest Soup alive is now shitting his pants and getting scared of the abomination in front of him. He decides to fly away, having almost lost everything. As he flies off, the Hulk takes a big jump and grabs him by the cape, pulling him down. Homelander punches him and tries to laser him, but the Hulk just grabs him and starts smashing him into the ground over and over. Butcher comes in and hands the Hulk a metal chain to give Homelander a slow and painful death. The Hulk respects Butcher's choice and lets him decide how Homelander dies, after what Homelander did to Butcher's wife, Becca. Hulk wraps the chain around Homelander and slowly chokes him to death. Stan Edgar, seeing this, tries to run, but the Hulk destroys the military vehicle he is escaping in, pulls Edgar out, and throws him into the sky. Stan Edgar hits the ground, finally dead. Satisfied at last, the Hulk gives control back to Bruce, who, along with Starlight and everyone else, tells the world the truth about Vought and how 90% of soups are utterly corrupt, and how the whole system runs on the blind trust the public places in soups. He asks them to be more critical and to stop treating soups like straight-up gods. Just then, Doctor Strange arrives and takes Bruce back to his own universe. Before going, Bruce warns everyone, transforming into the Hulk one last time, that if the soups ever step out of line again, he will come back to smash them. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more fire content. Peace out.